Ready to go.
I had it up, but
It's not letting me.
Okay, Dave. We're going to do. We're on number 6A. And
so he stays to introduce it, doesn't you, or does he leave right away?
I would. Well, you're declaring a conflict in this, so I would say
That's fine. I'll go back.
just wander off if you want. Okay.
I didn't.
Oh, there we go.
I'm assuming.
Everybody got their spot?
I'm unlocked.
Not up on the screen yet here. Get her up on the.
A bushel. Oh, I don't know then. You have to ask her.
Who's for me, they said.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm just waiting to. Well, no, we just want to get up on the screen here, so people see what we're.
So what's the holdup?
She's under pressure now.
Nasty, isn't he though? Goodness.
You want Ron to go over and help you? Or?
Oh no!
I'd take this
I'd be out of here.
I don't have that long. I was going to say.
There's a curfew.
All right, all very slow.
Because you got all of us online.
Must have a cold like me.
Boy, I was slow moving.
Wow.
Got a lot done now. Stuff all cleaned up nice. Way.
No, sir.
Okay. Here we go. We're getting there.
Yeah, I don't have time to ask Mark a question.
There we are.
There we go. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, this is a public meeting to consider the amendment to the Town of Minto zoning bylaw number 0186 for property located on Lot 21 S/S George Street, former Town of Harrison and Town of Minto. I'll act as the chair of the public meeting. I'll call the meeting to order and request any member of the public present to please sign the attendance record. Everybody able to do that? If a person or public body does not make oral submissions at a public meeting or make written submissions to the Town of Minto before the bylaw is passed, the persons or public body is not entitled to appeal the decision of the Town of Minto to the Ontario Municipal Board, and the person or public body may not be added as a party to the hearing of the appeal before the board unless, in the opinion of the board, there is reasonable grounds to do so. I'll ask our stand-in for Mr. White,
Here we are.
Gordon Duff, our treasurer, to address the legal description of the property, purpose, and effort of the application and dates. Certain notices are sent.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Bridge. The property subject to the proposed amendment is located on Lot 21, the south side of George Street in the former Town of Harrison, Town of Minto. The purpose and effect of the proposed amendment is to rezone the subject lands from low-density residential to medium-density residential to permit a semi-detached dwelling. Other zoning relief may be considered where appropriate. Notices were mailed to the property owners within 400 feet or 120 meters of the subject property, as well as the applicable agencies, and they were posted on the subject property on September 2nd, 2016. The following comments were received from the Town of Minto staff, our building assistant, and that report is attached. Elizabeth Martelluzzi, Junior Planner, County of Wellington, and her report is attached. Brandy Walters, Environmental Planner, Maitland Valley Conservation Authority, and an updated report is on your desk, and the Upper Grand District School Board comments. That's
Okay. I'll call on the applicant or his agent to provide. Well, first of all, I should maybe have Mark. Do you want to do the county report? Thanks, Mark Van Patter, our county planner and town planner.
Try the other one if that doesn't work.
Thanks, Annalene. I think I just got found under a mushroom. This isn't my file, by the way, but
I realize
I
that.
kind of got dragged into it. I saw the letter come from the Conservation Authority, and looked like a small iceberg peeking up through the North Atlantic. I thought I better jump in on it. So we've been scurrying around quite a bit the last 4 or 5 days, but I think it's pretty well solved now, so I think we're okay.
I think we are, yeah.
But I'll just quickly go over the application. I'm sure you probably know it, it's a vacant lot on George Street, and the applicant wants to rezone it from R1C to R2 to allow for a semi-detached house. We don't have any problem with that idea. I mean, I think it makes sense. It's pretty minor development too. It's not like it's putting a lot of people there in one spot. But it is within the flood fringe. It's a flood-prone zone that will be underwater. And the 1 in 100-year flood probably around 3 feet deep. Mm-hmm. So the Conservation Authority, rightfully so, raised the issue about safe access for people that are there. The house has to be flood-proof, so as long as you stay in your house, you're okay. Mm-hmm. But the openings and the electrical panels and everything have to be above the flood level. But the issue is whether there's safe access to the house, and that's one of the things that's identified in the provincial policy statement. So Terry and I were scrambling around, pulling our hair out, trying to figure out how to deal with this. But eventually we got to the point where the authority felt as long as the emergency services felt they could rescue somebody safely from it, then we'd probably be okay. And thankfully, Chris got a letter off to us today, and
yep.
sounds like everybody's satisfied. So.
Yeah, we have a letter from Maitland Valley confirming that.
So I don't think I have any further concerns with it.
Any questions for Mark? Just maybe hang in until
sure
through the process.
And just the rezoning itself is very simple.
Yeah.
You're just going from R1C to R2, so it's pretty basic. I think after this, I have to do some more thinking about it, and probably Terry too, to see if we're understanding how things are going to go, because we're dealing with a fairly big flood fringe area. There's some implications for that, but we want to make sure we understand, I think. But I think for this rezoning, I think we're fine.
Thank you. And I won't rant on what I'm thinking about the flood fringe, because we've spent 3 years of developing our trying to get this flood fringe removed, and unfortunately our people at Maitland Valley aren't there that have been working with us. So hopefully Steve will be back and we can work that through, because this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyways, Terry, did you want to speak?
Nope.
And you don't need to. You're fine. And okay, everybody's happy with the letters. I'll just give you an idea what the letters are about. One of the good news stories is because we through the fire department have got their certified water rescue team now. They have the ability to rescue people, which they didn't have before, and they've done a lot of hard work. I give your team a lot of credit, Chris. Went out and fundraised the money. We're able to get the equipment they need, and now we're certified to be able to do that kind of rescue, which we weren't a year ago. We wouldn't have that. So it's good that our fire department and our emergency measures people have that ability now. Okay. All right. I guess next up would be the applicant. Don, did you want to speak to this at all, or did you want to speak to this? Or yeah.
The only thing that I have is...
Wait, if I get you to come up
to the mic,
because we're on television, so I have to get you to come up to the mic there. So if you wouldn't mind, they won't hear your voice way back there.
I couldn't hear half of what you were saying.
Oh, well, I'm cold. I'm running out of voice here.
And would you believe I buggered up a hearing aid last week?
Oh no!
And it's out for repairs.
There you go.
Okay. The only thing that has been bothering me is the fact that all the authority that we have to have and go through just to buy a piece of dirt that's been there since I came to town 60 years ago, and I can't remember water on it, but I guess there has been. And if we build a 2-unit, there'll be no basement. We'll raise it 2 feet higher than what is already there.
Yep, that's good. Any questions for Don?
I don't want water in my house, so
Exactly.
why would I dig a hole?
Okay. That's good. Thanks, Don. Is anybody wishing to comment in opposition to the proposed amendment? Hearing none. You guys have all talked about it, so I will state, if you wish to be notified of the decision of the Council of Town of Minto in respect to the proposed zoning bylaw amendment application, you must make a written request. Well, they've already been. You guys, any more questions? I've given you opportunity for questions before. All right. Anybody got a question? No. All right. That's why I didn't do it.
He knows as well.
Yeah. Well, we let you ask questions when people are there. I would state, if you wish to notify the decision of Council of the Town of Minto in respect to the proposed zoning bylaw amendment application, you must make a written request to the clerk of the Town of Minto at 5941 Highway 89, Harrison, NOG 1ZO, or email at bwhite@townofminto.on.ca. If there's no further comments, I will adjourn the public meeting. We're done. Thank you. Okay. I'll move us into, moved by Councillor Churton, second by Deputy Mayor Faulkner. The Committee of the Whole convenes into regular council meeting. All in favor?
Yeah. Isn't your dad's job easy?
Yeah. Well, he's a veteran up here. Yeah, he's been here once before.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Fire department.
He's going to take over for Mark when he leaves.
I think I didn't really, we're getting the warden's plan sort of.
Yep.
Friday. I don't think we officially invited.
We did send it out today.
Okay,
yeah.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, I got
feeling pretty bad about that.
Yeah. So we're good. There's quite a bit on Friday, but we're going to get some people out there.
Join the club.
Yeah.
Mark, are you going to be here for a couple of minutes?
Can't do it.
Please? Please?
We won't be long.
Yeah.
Moved by Councillor Anderson, second by Councillor Caldwell. The Council of the Town of Minto ratifies the motion made in the Committee of the Whole. All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councillor Elliott, second by Councillor Turton. The bylaw number 2016-71 to amend the estimates of all sums required during 2016 for the purpose of the municipality be introduced and read first, second, and third time and passed in open council and seal of the corporation. All in favor? Carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Faulkner, second by Councillor Dirksen, that the bylaw number 2016-72 authorizes execution of an agreement with Her Majesty the Queen in the right of Ontario as represented by the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, Ontario Community Infrastructure Fund, formula-based component be introduced and read first, second, and third time and passed in open council, seal of the corporation. All in favor? Great. This is the one you're waiting for. Moved by Councillor Elliott, second by Councillor Anderson, the bylaw number 2016-73 to amend the current zoning on Lot 21 George Street, Harrison, from residential R1C to residential R2, be introduced and read first, second, and third time and passed in open council and seal the corporation. All in favor?
That's the point of order. Should Councillor Turton not vote on this?
He's not voting.
Okay.
Yeah. All in favor? And one declared conflict. Okay.
Yeah.
Moved by Councillor Dirksen, second by Councillor Caldwell, bylaw number 2016-74 to provide the drainage works in the town of Minto known as Municipal Drain 116 be introduced and read first, second, and third time and passed in open council and seal the corporation. All in favor?
That's my fault. This is only a first and second reading on the bylaw.
I was going to say we haven't had the.
Only a first and second reading.
Okay. First and second and passed in open council seal corporation. All in favor?
Provisionally adopted in open council.
Yeah, so it's only a first and second.
Person second.
Only adopted. I'll change the.
Okay.
I'll change the resolution because it's provisionally adopted. Only a first and second reading.
Provisionally adopted. All right. Moved by Councillor Turton, second by Deputy Mayor Faulkner, bylaw number 2016-75 to authorize the mayor and clerk to execute an agreement between the Corporation Town of Minto and TM Barbecue Catering, 215 William Street, Palmerston, be introduced and read first, second, and third time and passed in open council, seal with seal corporation. All in favor? Moved by Councilor Anderson, second by Councilor Dirksen. Bylaw number 2016-76, to confirm the proceedings of the October 4th, 2016 committee and council meeting being reduced to read first, second, and third time and passed in open council seal of the corporation. All in favor? Moved by Councilor Caldwell, second by Councilor Elliott. The council of the town of Minto adjourns to meet again at the call of the mayor. All in favor?
Yeah.
That's never been defeated.
No.
That's a good one.